Don't want to look like a forgetful fool this Mother's Day? Stick around until the end of this video for a special deal on the Mother's Day gift of the year, Aura Frames. There is one thing, well, there's multiple things that Donald Trump is very good at, but this is one. Lying. I mean, real good at lying. He's also really good at having rules that he applies to everyone else in no way apply to him. And this goes certainly for pleading the Fifth Amendment, which he said that only guilty people do that, and then proceeded to plead the Fifth Amendment, to assert his Fifth Amendment right under the Constitution hundreds of times over the course of different cases, criminal and otherwise. And he has vowed to testify in this particular case. In fact, don't just take my word for it. Here's a brief snippet from an interview with Hugh Hewitt just months ago, where Hugh asked him, hey, are you going to testify in your criminal trials? And Donald Trump, he is eager. He cannot wait. Oh, yes, of course. Definitively, yes, I am going to testify. Watch this.
So if you have to go to trial, will you testify in your own defense?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
You'll take the stand.
That I look forward to.
And oh, how just a little bit of time and then the possibility of actually testifying rears its ugly head, and Donald Trump has changed his tune, changed his mind. Here was just from yesterday, and then I got a clip from today of him. Well, the yesterday clip is him saying, well, I can't testify. I'm under a gag order. I'm being gagged by the judge. I'm being gagged. I can't testify, which is a right under the Constitution. He's not able to do it. And the lawyer doesn't even push back. It's bizarre because it's living in absolute fantasy land. It is not reality. He's either so fucking stupid that he doesn't know, or he's just brazenly lying, hoping that MAGA world will pick up the mantle and run with this one. Watch this from yesterday.
What do you think about the candidates in testifying?
Well, I'm not allowed to testify. I'm under a gag order, I guess. I can't even testify on that. No, we're going to be appealing the gag order. I'd love to answer that question. It's a very easy question, the easiest question so far. But I'm not allowed to testify because this judge, who's totally conflicted, has me under an unconstitutional gag order. Nobody's ever had that before. And we don't like it, and it's not fair. Other people are allowed to do whatever they want to us, and I'm not allowed, as a presidential candidate, the leading candidate, the Republican Party nominee, and the one who's leading Biden by a lot, I'm not allowed to talk. There's never been any abuse like this before. This conflicted judge ought to get out of this case. He should not be having this case. He gives us nothing. It's such a rigged court. So I'm not allowed to testify because of an unconstitutional gag order. We're appealing the gag order, and let's see what happens. Thank you very much.
The lawyer both nodded his head and shook his head in the same moment as an answer to Donald Trump. What an impossible job that goof has, right? So obviously, I would love, it's an important question, I'd love to answer that question. The question was something about, are you going to testify? Yeah, you can testify, and if that's your answer, then that's your answer. Come today, just this morning, minutes ago, completely different tune, and now he's acting as though arrogantly, smugly, by the way, well, of course I can testify. Of course the gag order doesn't have anything to do with that. Even though just hours before, he was either lying or, again, f***ing stupid.
Thank you very much.
The gag order stop you from testifying?
No, it won't stop me from testifying. The gag order is not for testifying. The gag order stops me from talking about people and responding when they say things about me. We have people saying things about me, and I'm not allowed to respond. So this judge has taken away my constitutional right. And as the Republican candidate and somebody that's leading Biden by a lot, I should be able to respond. But this guy's got me with a gag order. Now we're filing I think today, a constitutional motion to get this out. We'll be filing a lawsuit on the constitutionality of it. But if somebody says something about me and I'm not allowed to respond, that's never happened before. Thank you. Thank you.
We'll be filing a constitutional motion. Oh, God, what an absolute idiot. I mean, listen, if you want this guy to be your president, you're stupid. You're either stupid or what's in it for you? Are you a rich person who just clamoring for those tax cuts so you can pay less in taxes as a percentage of your income than your employees? Is that it? Because this guy is an embarrassment, a sickening reprobate, just an absolute, just a ridiculous avatar. I don't understand it. Anyway, I hope you do. And if you do, you can explain it to me. We can have a conversation in the comments. You can also call and leave me a voicemail, 714-576-4054. Of course, as always, you can email me a regular old-fashioned email at daily@dollemore.com. I'd love to hear from you. If you want to help support this work, help me make these videos, click the join button below, become a channel member for $2 a month by becoming a channel member right here on YouTube. You can also go over to patreon.com/IDoubtIt and help support the work there. That does not just support the podcast. It absolutely helps fund making the videos here. I would appreciate it very much. Another way to support this work is to check out the sponsor for today's videos, Aura Frames. Fantastic, great Mother's Day gift and great deal. Check it out. While there are several important considerations as we move into spring, when to get the grill and the patio furniture back out and into warm weather order, what's the best tonic to pair with this fancy new gin that you found, the top concern of the list should be the mothers in your life. That's right. You don't want to look like an inconsiderate oaf on Mother's Day when you fail to grab even a handful of grocery store roses for mom or your wife, your aunt, etc. And didn't you do those floppy flowers last year anyway? She doesn't want that. What's a thoughtful and easy gift for mothers in your life this Mother's Day? An Aura frame. Aura frames are beautiful, Wi-Fi connected digital picture frames that allow you to share and display unlimited photos. The frames just take a couple of minutes to set up via the Aura app, and the displays are meticulously high resolution, so you'd never know you're looking at a screen unless you really get in close. Right now, Aura has a great deal for Mother's Day. Listeners can save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off, plus free shipping on their best-selling frame. That's auraframes.com. Use code Dollemore at checkout to save. Aura frames display in true color and automatically adjust to light levels in the room, so they'll turn off when you turn out the lights to save energy. And they have been featured in more than 130 gift guides, as well as named the #1 digital picture frame by the New York Times' Wirecutter, which I very much trust, The Strategist, and Wired Magazine. Oh, and the best part, each Aura frame comes pre-packaged in a premium gift box, so they're already wrapped. Go in for the win this Mother's Day. Head to auraframes.com now to get $35 off their best-selling Carver matte frame, plus free shipping. That's auraframes.com and use code Dollemore at checkout. Give yourself the aura of son or husband of the year with Aura Frames. Terms and conditions apply.